Okay, hello! We're back today with another part of our Ace Attorney series. Last time, if you remember, we left off with the courtroom in chaos. Everything was... well, nothing was aflame, but someone has set off a smoke bomb, maybe? So yeah, it was pretty crazy. I have no idea what's gonna happen next, but there's like Victorian orphans involved, probably. So yeah, let's see how this runaway room resolves. Let's go! Oh my god, I hope I remember everyone's voices. Everyone's silly little voices. 18th April, 12:52 p.m. It's been like 4 hours. This morning has been chock full of stuff. What on earth just happened in there? Mr. Naruhodo, I managed to find out what happened! Mrs. Sato, I was told that it was an advanced form of smoke grenade, a type of exploding device that releases smoke. A smoke grenade? It sounds like the sort of thing ninjas use. They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will begin again before long. But who would have done something like that? Yeah, I mean, I feel like smoke grenades wouldn't be easy to get your hands on. Like, unless it's like a homemade one. Don't know how feasible that is though. The police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom apparently. Oh, we got them. Flee the courtroom? Why? Well, because they set up a smoke bomb, probably. But, oh, wait, is this the child that was mentioned? Well, it's a young girl of around 15, I hear. That's not quite child, but yeah, that fits the bill. A young girl? Then could it be the other passenger that Mr. McGuided was talking about? My thoughts exactly! So he wasn't lying. Oh, what's become of Mr. McGuided, actually? There are so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here. I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer some questions. You know, about committing perjury? Along with the young girl. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing here at the trial? That's a good question. I mean, you'd think if I had committed murder, I probably wouldn't attend the trial where, you know, someone else is getting, like, tried. Although, what if she was felt guilty because it was like some kind of accident or something, and she was like, oh no, I should go check it out, you know, just in case. Huh. Because we don't know her motives or anything. It's interesting to think about. But also, I heard the fact that apparently lots of murderers, actually, like lots of serial killers, they do the thing where they insert themselves into the investigation, both as a way to keep tabs on how like the procedures, like I mean, how the investigation's like coming along, and also because they get some sort of like enjoyment out of it, like to know that they're like getting away with it or something. But yeah, like more than once, like a murderer has been caught because they just kept like inserting themselves into the investigation. Like I remember this particularly like kind of horrible case where like a child was murdered and stuffed in a suitcase, and then the person who did it kept like checking in with the police. First they were like, oh, someone stole my suitcase, oh, I hope I'll find it soon. Oh, you see there's a dead body inside, oh, I wonder how that could be. And then like when like later on she kept like coming back and being like, hey, I remember now, I saw this person doing X with the suitcase, blah blah blah. Basically she just kept coming back to like either she remembered stuff that happened and she kept giving information, and eventually the police were like, okay, well, you've said enough, we have enough evidence, like you did it. We gotcha. So yeah, not that I'm saying this to help you get away with murder, because I believe you shouldn't murder people even if they really deserve it. This is just a fun fact. Anyway, moving on. She was taking a huge risk, and for what possible benefit to herself? There's another matter that's troubling me. What's that? The 20 pence. Huh? Oh, the guy taking extra? According to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, he took 4 passengers that night at the fare of 5 pence each. That comes to a total of 20 pence exactly. But now it seems like they were in fact 5 passengers. Which means the figures don't seem to add up again. I mean, what if she was just like, cause it's oh wait, what if she actually was a poor Victorian orphan and was like sleeping in the coach like the entire day or something like that? Because it's winter right now, isn't it? So I'm assuming it's like cold out. Huh. She's right. That is strange. Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed to the courtroom. The trial will recommence in 5 minutes. Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in straight away. But we haven't talked to Mr. McGilded yet. Well, whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. Well, no soon enough, Mrs. Sato. Yes! Oh, she's so cute. Okay. There's a young girl next to Miss McGuided. Look. She must have been the one who caused a disturbance before.
Well, after the rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. Now then, Lord Van Zykes.
My lord.
I believe you have established the cause of the smoke which veiled proceedings earlier?
It seemed to have been an advanced form of smoke grenade, the type typically employed by the army. Yeah, an army smoke grenade. Army grade smoke grenade. How the hell did they?
Good gracious! The army? What in the devil's name?
Actually, this makes me worried again about the whole Great War thing. Oh no, are we actually not in the early 1900s? Are we in the 1910s? Are we? Is it the Great War a risk that I have to worry about? It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught. And now occupies the stand.
Your name, girl?
Wily Coyote.
Are you responsible for the smoke grenade which induced such pandemonium here in my courtroom? What is this meaning of this deplorable behavior?
If I may, my lord.
Yes, Mr. McGilded?
I think perhaps I ought to explain here. Why, it is wee lass here. Wait. Why, it is that this wee lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to bolt like that. Oh god. It's all tied with the events of last night, so it is. Talk.
Very well, Mr. McGilded. Give your testimony. You will explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in the case.
Just what did happen that night? It's not like a defense lawyer needs that information or anything. Oh, poor downtrodden Runosuke. Witness testimony. The young girl. On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then, Begorra! A loud thud and a wee scream woke me to a fair start. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at me feet. So I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned to find where the scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. Fascinating. On the floor, then up. This isn't like one of those weird cases where it's gonna be like, oh, the guy, because he had nothing but financial like liability or whatever, boarded the bus, saw his debtor like, you know, snoozing away, and was like, ah shit, I've got nothing to live for, and then he fucking offed himself, in the carriage, and then everyone else that was there was just like an innocent bystander that got caught up in the mess, like. I'm really hoping this isn't one of those cases. Because then it would be like 2 unfortunate accident cases in a row. Oh, with Kazuma. Oh, Kazuma, my love. He's fine. Kazuma's fine. He's fine. Oh, God. Anyway.
I remain somewhat baffled, I confess. But from what I gather, on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding on the omnibus. Is that correct?
Aye, aye. This is exactly as the defense counsel said. This last was the 5th passenger, my lord.
Very well. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Are you ready, counsel?
No, but, you know, I'll do my best. Thank you. Yes, my lord. Or rather, no. I have no idea where to start. Oh, you and me both, buddy. We'll just press everything and see where it takes us. I really like the stained glass, it's so pretty. On the night in question, I took the back seat of the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Brah! A loud thud and a wee scream. Okay, what was the loud thud?
Hold it!
A loud thud, you say, and then a scream? Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? Just like a sound of someone falling to the ground. Oh, that sort of noise. So you think it was the sound of Mrs. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed? Well now, you'll remember that I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And then the sound woke me up, and milked me, and I opened my eyes. There wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage, but they fell on the floor. Wait, if the guy stabbed himself, can we see his hands? Oh, we can't. How convenient. We can't see his hands. See, if his hands were stained with blood, that would corroborate with the previous testimonies that we got about how the person doing the stabbing had blood-stained hands, but our Mr. Magnus McGilded only has a little bit of blood on his glove. Okay, we'll just keep going and see what happens. This is fucking convenient framing though. Like, if you're gonna take crime scene photographs, be more thorough. Take more than just one, please. take them from different angles so we can see the entire crime scene, okay? Don't just take one and done. Like, I get it. I understand. Photography is like new and they're expensive to make, but like, is this important? Okay. Oh, there's a missing button on this thing as well. I hope that doesn't come into play later. Okay. There wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage, but the fella on the floor. You didn't see anyone, but at the same moment, you heard a scream?
And a seat above you on the roof deck, I presume?
Because Faust did say he screamed. Not above him, no, my lord. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was just stunned by the disparate sight before my eyes. Yeah, person blamed to death will do that to you, huh? Well, the fella collapsed on the floor at my feet, so I set him up from the seat across from me. Alright.
Hold it!
You sat him up? The victim, you mean? That I did. On the seat across from me, just like I said. I could see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would ya? Was the body warm when you sat him up? Is that appropriate to ask? This is common courtesy, so it is. To rearrange dead bodies? Guess. I find that a little hard to believe. Ara? Lord Van Zykes? Now why would that be? You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in the carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Any upstanding member of London society, that is. Asshole. Well now, as you know, I'm something of a special line of business. The
business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest?
Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful of the help I offer them. Some would even want to see me dead. So I do try, where all possible, to avoid getting myself tangled with trouble. Are you suggesting you were just gonna leave the man there? Heavens alive, no! I was always intending to report it, so I was. Only I had in mind to find about the whys and wherefores first. The whys and wherefores? Right you are. There are some details I want to understand before anyone else got meddling. So tampering with the crime scene. That wee scream I heard, for example. Okay. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? Don't make us seem like we're alike, bro. Yes. The scream he says he heard at the same time as a thud of the victim collapsing. And then I turned to find where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? What did you find? The child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding her wee self away. Alright.
Hold it!
Where exactly was this child? You say she was hiding herself. Aye, that's right. 'Twas hard to see in the dim lamplight. She was all curled up in a wee ball. Then our eyes met. Well, me heart nearly stopped beating in my chest. Why? I'm really overacting this. Still and all, I pulled her out from under there. From under there? She was hiding in the carriage under seat. And sat her on the seat opposite, so I have a good wee chin wag with her. You sat her next to a dead body? Oh, well, I guess that way it would be hard to look at. But like, still. The seat opposite. That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there. I love that everyone has the same thought.
You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir?
Well, as I'm sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see? And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream. A fella's voice this time. Oh, so So when they looked down, that's the two people they saw. McGilded. McGilded. Oh yes, I didn't want to traumatize this young girl by bringing her to court. I'm gonna make her sit next to a dead body. That's like literally his line of thinking. I guess he's trying to like watch his own ass though, like by interrogating her next to a dead body. God. But yeah, we finally figured out now where everyone else saw the crime scene. So I guess when they said they couldn't see the faces because of the hats, she was wearing a hat too. Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats. Right you are again, I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, you must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with a knife in his belly. Oh, because also the small stature thing, because she's a child.
In other words, the previous witness did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. McGilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was in fact this young girl, the late Miss Mason, Mr. Mason.
Aye, my lord. I think, everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage, out of sight. Okay, this is good news for our case, I think.
It's certainly possible, plausible. The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature, and readily confused perhaps with this young girl.
After all that, of course. With the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses. I wonder how you must be feeling, Mr. Naruhodo. Being the defendant's lawyer and yet finding myself as stunned as everyone else at his testimony? Ah, classic. Let's just say it's trying. We suddenly had precious little time to talk to Mr. McGilded before the trial. She said, but we mustn't be dispirited. We must just try and learn all the facts we can. When we arrived in London this morning, I didn't see my day panning out like this. Mr. Naruhodo, no grumbling, even in your head. Okay. How did you know? Alright. More pressing, I guess. What's this one? And when you first got onto the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board? There were not. The cabin was empty. The cabin was empty and there was no one on the roof deck either.
You were the first passenger, as it were. I see.
Aye. And that's why I took the backside as I did. Just the most comfortable, so it is. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the backseat? By all means. Just how you already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite the one in which the poor gentleman who was stabbed was sitting in. Like I said, just the most comfortable, and where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. It's like being in a convertible. Okay. Press that already. We pressed that already. Did we press that already? Wait, did we press everything already? Eh? Oh, wait. Okay, now... let's press this again then. Thud and a scream? Yes. Oh no, okay. No, we did press this already. Next. Wait, what didn't I press? What am I missing? Desperate sight before your eyes of the young girl? Oh no, of the guy. We then sat him up on the seat. Do you have anything to add, sir? Thank you for the burn. Well, this is irrelevant to our crime case, I think. Are you gonna tell us about what you talked to the girl about? Please?
right.
Okay, what did you find, I guess? I'm afraid I don't understand. Oh, here we go. I'm sure you told the court that there was no one else in the carriage except yourself and the victim. So I did, sir. So I did. As far as I can see, that is. As far as you can see. So she was in the undercarriage. Well, the, under seat. What do you mean by that? Well now, just a queer thing. The wee scream I heard as I woke up came from under my bum. Came from... Came from, if you excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside.
Good gracious.
Under your backside? Wait, then how would she see if she's literally in like an enclosed space? Huh? And when I lifted the seat on which I had been sitting, I found there was a wee cubbyhole there for storage. Mr. Naruhodo, we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember? Yes, we saw it. The whole bus is evidence. Should we look again? We'll look later. And that's when I found her. Oh, I'm getting cut off.
Thank you. I've had enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl?
And how does she have access to a military-grade smoke bomb? Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their cut purse. What's commonly called a pickpocket. What?
The girl here? A petty thief?
So now we can understand why she doesn't want to be in court, I guess.
Order! Order! Is this true, Miss Lestrade?
I, Chief.
Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question.
Or be held in contempt of the court. Oh shit, is that a gun? What the fuck?
How dare you! What is the meaning of this?
What?
The girl! She's gone!
Open your eyes! What? I'm over here!
Good gracious, how?
What was the point in that little sidestep? I know what you're all thinking. Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you say? Slipped up and got caught on the job? She got herself back in the corner, so she knifed the gent. Go on, that's what in your ads, isn't it? No, not at all. This is a court of law. We're here to determine the truth, not just cast... Oh, she's gonna shoot me. Hey. Okay. Look, liars are for cowards. Only thugs use weapons like that. All I need for what is what I do with these fingers. She says this as she pulls out a gun. I love Gina here. She's great. I mean, did she make the gun? Are we going to find out that she's like a tinkerer as well? Because I don't think they regularly sell smoke guns. Yeah, and the coin animation is so smooth. Like it really like shows just how deft she is with like being a pickpocket. You can even see her thumb like move the coin like over to the top of her hand as well. That's wow. The details in this game are so good. I don't know how to feel about this character though. I swear no one respects the court system. Everyone's just bringing in weapons, like no one cares. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do. Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs. Oh, this? Yeah, this is in the bag I lifted the other day. Down where they keep the four-wheel drags. She just stole a gun. Wait, is this Sherlock Holmes' gun? Lady? Did you steal Sherlock Holmes' gun? Cause didn't he have a weird smoke gun? Oh my gosh. It's all coming together. It's not in it. I like pink best.
Do not wave that thing in my direction again.
Drinking in court once more. How many glasses are you on now, buddy? So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus on the night in question? It's alright, lass. You can tell him the truth now. Aw, it's nice. It's like a father-daughter thing. Alright, yeah. Just like the Irishman said.
The court accepts this girl, Miss Gina Lestrade, as a valid and significant witness in this case. Accordingly, young lady, we will now hear testimony, if you please. You will tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
Alright, if I have to. Okay, what did you see? Oh, did you see nothing? Because you were underneath a seat. Wait, was there a... Let me quickly check. Is there a... Let me in. Let me in. Is there like a grate or something where you could see out of? Because... Oh, did I miss that before? This giant pool of blood on the ground. Oh, did I missed this before. I guess it blended in with the carpet. So there was... Yeah, there was a massive bloodstain on the floor of the van. This massive bloodstain, and yet Van Dykes made no mention of it. I suppose that does seem a little strange. It's a lot strange. It's a lot strange, but then it also makes sense with what they had to say about the guy being on the floor and then being moved on to the chair. Because then that explains why there's so much blood down here, but not much up there. And there isn't a grate. How did you see? What? Do you have X-ray vision? Open it up. Oh, the gentleman would be dressed in such finery. It would be quite impossible for her to climb onto the roof deck, so she would have to be seated in here. A woman in a kimono would have the same problem. Women's clothes are very impractical, aren't they? Okay, not the discourse I wanted to hear from you. Open it. Is there... What? Oh, they moved the things from inside. Wait, who touched the court evidence? But why is this empty now? There's storage compartment, but there's nothing in here. It's totally empty. Something doesn't seem right here. But I can't... Someone tampered with the evidence! Wait, is someone tampering with the evidence? Because I swear this bloodstain wasn't there before either. Wait, the prosecution isn't faking evidence. Oh my gosh, I can't trust no bitches in here. Ryunosuke, come on! This was like 4 hours ago. I feel like you should remember. There was stuff in there. Okay. Oh man, this case is getting hairier. Okay. Well, let's see what Gina has to say. So I was stuck in the carriage before they hooked up the horses. Hooked up the horses just like always. It was a right old waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. I tell ya, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's touching there. Then, after a while, I heard this loud bang. A loud bang. Nearly jumped out my skin, I did. And the scream just came out. I wonder what happened to the evidence. You and me both. And Ryunosuke, you too. That's what you should be wondering. You shouldn't be like, something's different. You should keep a better tab on these things, buddy. Oh god. It's because of that this swell found me. He did help me get away, mind. Okay. So she screamed because she was startled. And he let you go.
I fail to understand why you let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded.
You are a cold, cold old man. Oh, 'tis simplicity itself, my lord. You see, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I knew that for a fact. She was underneath the seat bench. As I'm sure I said before, sir. Oh, we all get a walk inside. I was sitting right on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for. Oh, sorry, that was the judge.
I think a demonstration is called for.
This is where I sat that night. And the cubbyhole of which you have
And the cubbyhole of which you have spoken is underneath the seat, I presume? Yes. Does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's
Wait, is the girl guilty? And then she used the conundrum earlier where everyone's going haywire with the smoke to like tamper with the evidence. I guess that's one of the problems you have with bringing the evidence to court when it's like this big, is that someone could tamper with it and you would barely know. But why? Oh, I'm so confused.
Yes, it does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of a girl's stature.
Aye. But of course this wee lass was stuck in there. Because I parked myself in the seat for the duration.
Oh.
So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live myself a young life was ruined, and all the time I knew she was innocent.
Even though you must have realized your actions would result in your own innocence being called into question?
Oh, I guess he is nice. That's good. Wait, what do you mean not at all, my lord? Not at all. What do you mean by that? I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. Oh, okay, he was being nice. So I thought it was worth taking the punt in my own good name for the sake of this less fortunate lass. My goodness. Oh, what a perfect gentleman.
My lord! This fine example of man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. Oh, these jurors are so easily swayed. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. Oh, magic fire. This is good. We're winning at least.
With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yeah!
Oh, that explosion. Oh, Judge, aren't you scared? Saints alive! All 6 members of the jury, consensual in their leaning to a verdict of not guilty? God, this case has been a roller coaster.
Miss Naruhodo, it must mean what? That we're victorious!
I don't think we're gonna get off that easy, Susato.
We've won?
Are you sure?
Objection!
Yeah, I knew it.
What the
The man just put his whole leg up! Oh my gosh! What? Oh, I'm gonna need a moment. Oh. Sir! Oh my god! Sir! Would you... Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Is it just me or did it get hot in here? Holy shit! Oh my god! I did not expect that. Holy shit! What a power move! Oh, this leg slam! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That caught me off guard. Oh my god. Okay, I see why people like him now. I
I see why the the judge simps for this guy now. I understand wholeheartedly. I get it. I get it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. I need to calm down. I need to stop simping for this man. It was just one leg slam. He's been a dick otherwise. I need to remember that. Oh my god. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray do forgive the discourtesy. Oh god. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Okay? Where evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the day. I mean, he's right, unfortunately. You hear a sob story and all the jurors just change their minds. They just swung completely. The witness's last statement gives us clear insight into his true nature. Because yeah, we shouldn't forget that he is a conman. What do you mean, his true nature? Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in their investigation. Oh, so they did check. And she wasn't there. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. Yeah, we saw that earlier. It's noted in black and white here in the police report.
Good lord!
The evidence has been tampered with. Oh my god. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilder's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. Ronilske, you should know this! We checked earlier!
Order! Order! How could such a devious contrivance possibly have been affected, counsel?
I mean, the smoke bomb earlier. Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary in allowing this to have happened. However, I assure you, when the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. Well, my Nipponese friend? Yeah? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail, as would any self-respecting practitioner of the law. It's really funny, they're phrasing this as if they couldn't see us just climbing into the omnibus in full view of the full courtroom, just checking things out earlier. Yeah, you saw me climb in, pal. I saw it. Pray, what did you find the condition of the underseat compartment to be? Oh, to be sure, the young gentleman will be able to clear this up in a jiffy. No, I won't lie. Sir, I won't lie. Go ahead, and tell the court now, fella. How this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Van Zykes? I don't like the man, but I won't lie. This part is fun because whether or not you believe her depends on... Oh! It depends on whether you're checking it, because checking evidence wasn't compulsory. Oh, so if I hadn't checked it earlier, it would seem like Miss Magnus would be telling the truth, that he's just kind of making it up. Oh! I do like how that's being more open. Because sometimes it does feel like in AA games, they railroad you a little bit, where there's only a very specific way to get to the answer. So this is... I really like how they made it more open. Oh, but unfortunately I checked it, so I know he's not lying, and I can't lie. But my client, the morality.
Well, counsel, do you have something to say on this matter?
How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? It wasn't empty. Oh, but I can lie by omission. I can say, oh, I didn't know, but they saw me climb in. I just said so. They saw me climb in. Oh, it wasn't empty. I really don't know if giving this answer is helping my case as counsel for the defense. In fact, I know that it is definitely not helping. But as far as I can remember, at least, when I first examined the compartment, I'm fairly certain there were a number of articles in it. Yes.
Are you sure, counsel?
Ara be whist! What you saying now, you daft door? I thought your mice out here! I mean, yes, I believe you when you say you didn't murder a person, but we want to find the real person who did it, right? I don't want to lie. Oh, it's putting me in a state. Wait, shouldn't you be happy? I just cooperated with you. What game are you playing? My task is to defend the man in the stand. Why would you say something to compromise his position? You're the one who asked me the question. I'm just answering it. I believe in the truth. I believe in my client, but I believe in the truth as well. Come on. As the advocate for the defense in this trial, I confess I'm still not entirely sure where I stand. But it seems to me that I should state what facts I do know as clearly and honestly as possible. Interesting. Just not altogether pleasing, fella. I'm still telling the truth, Mr. McGilded. Well, don't forget you're supposed to be representing my best interest here, lad. Now then. A fellow's memory is a curious thing, and not altogether reliable. No, the court must consider the facts. That there's a cubbyhole under the seat, as empty as a devil's heart, so it is. Do you think perhaps it would be in your best interest now to admit that you might have been mistaken? I don't like that you're forcing me to say untruths. There's something going on with this case. Something stinks. What's happening? Yeah, I agree with you, Ryunosuke. Something's not quite right. Why do I feel like something's not right here?
I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think.
But don't go swinging. Can we just please make our decisions at the end? After all the evidence has been accounted for? Rather than just haphazardly in the middle, you can give me high blood pressure. That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. Guild's rules state that omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times. So, it certainly wouldn't have been empty the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible. Pay him more. That money-lending fleecer and the pickpocket are lying. Oh, Jesus, what did I just say? Stop seesawing! Oh, maybe I should have lied. Maybe I just should have said I didn't see shit. Oh, God. Oh. Yes, sir. I can't believe I just need to take it in. A stinking rich are always stinkers. Nothing but cowards, a lot of them. What? It's a trick! Of course it's a trick! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm begging you here. No, stop. I made a mistake. Oh, I made a mistake. Quite so, I must concur here. Oh, I should have kept my fat mouth shut. Oh, God. It wasn't worth it. Being honest doesn't pay. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives at the truth every time. Ma'am? How can you arrive at the truth when we haven't got all the facts yet? Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems. Wipe that smug look off your face. Shut up. Just what I can't believe I can't believe I got taken in by that leg slam. I can't believe I let myself think that you were an okay person. Like, I'm gonna throw wine at your face. I swear to God. Okay. My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice, now hung in perfect balance. Clearly, a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate.
Thank you, counsel. But before we proceed any further, there is a matter of the outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please.
Yes, my lord. What just happened? We were bamboozled, apparently. The whole balance of the trial just shifted almost beyond recognition. Well, okay. If I look on the bright side of things, it's 50-50 again. So we're back to where we started, almost. The Reaper of the Bailey is at work, it would seem. Curse you. Alright, we'll wrangle the truth out of them yet. What did the girl see?
So I stuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses. Hooked up the horses. Hooked up the horses, just like always.
Okay, so wait, I want to press that. My bad.
Hold it!
So you were already in the omnibus before it even set off on its run.
Well, yeah. I mean, what's the point of spending a joey to make it feel bomb, eh? That's a rum idea, isn't it?
I suppose she means there's no point spending money to make money. It actually makes sense.
Counsel, may I remind you that this girl's a petty thief? Please kindly from entertaining her tenants.
Well, that does clear up a little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece, making the 20 to which the cabman testified. And 1 little scapegoat riding for free. Scapegrace riding for free.
I'm learning so much English slang, I think.
The red conk of a driver always goes for the same grub before his last run, see? That's when I slip into the carriage and get myself hidden under the seat. Nice and easy, right?
But your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, you know? Do you move it out? Do you move to the side? Do you curl yourself up? Are you a contortionist?
Yeah. There's a few brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, sure. I always chuck all that out. And cram it in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much.
And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia.
Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all that stuff out so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell ya.
It seems we've reached the end of that line of inquiry. Continue.
It was all a real waste of time. I got nothing to show for my troubles that night.
Because someone sat on top of you and trapped you in.
I tell ya, can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. It's pitch in there.
Hold it!
Press you about that. I'm also really worried. Gina really be testing your readings. She is. Every single time I see a dropped H, my mind doesn't automatically substitute in the H. I've been putting in all sorts of letters. I've been guessing. God. So you couldn't see out of the cabin at all.
Not a jot. Those days I pushed the cushions up with me, Ed, and look out of the crack. Then I have a butcher's.
Then I have a butcher's at who I'm going to.
Then I have a butcher's at who I'm gonna fiddle.
At who are you going to steal from? I thought you were a pickpocket, not a butcher.
I mean, I can have a look. The seat I get under ain't as plush as the others, you see. So, most of the time, the passengers put themselves on the opposite.
Ah, because it's like a full cushion versus basically a glorified chest. so it's much harder. Oh, that makes sense.
But for some reason that night, this Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head.
And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion out to PKC.
Truth is, I ain't too happy in small dark places. Feels too much like being thrown in the clink. But it's the only place I can hide in the carriages, so it's over on.
Oh, what? It's Hobson's choice? Why doesn't he just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I say there's some reason that she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. I mean, it's winter and it's cold. Maybe she just wants a place to, like, nap for a little while.
So anyways, I was a bit scared. I bet I had to stick it out from under there. Nothing else for it. Then after a while, I heard this loud bang. It really jumped out my skin, I did. And the scream just came out.
Hold it!
Describe this bang, please. When you say loud bang, do you mean the noise of someone falling to the floor?
Could have been, I suppose. I don't remember so well. Point is, it made me jump.
And you let out a scream, involuntarily.
That's right. And I felt the cushion over my head get light all of a sudden.
Oh, because he got up to move the body. Yeah, presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yeah. Don't shake your head at me. Or not. Didn't you say, like, could have been accused of stabbing the victim? Oh, here it is. It could have equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim, could it not?
Well, girl, did you see what happened in that crucial moment?
Sir, she was under the seat.
Wait! What are you... Yeah, I saw it.
How? But you just said you couldn't see shit. Okay.
I pushed up the cushion out of quick butches while I had a chance, didn't I? And the Irishman was sitting up the bloke. What? I'd fallen on the floor on the seat opposite.
Okay, good. She's cooperating with us. Good.
That matches Mr. Guild's account, of course.
Oh. Okay. When she says the fella suddenly turns around and looks at me, I thought she was talking about the victim. And I was so shocked. I was like, wait, did the guy not immediately die? What happened? But no, I realize now she's talking about Magnus Begilded.
But then, the fella suddenly turns around and looks straight at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I should have never have risked looking. It's because of that this swell found me. He did help me get away, mind?
Hold it!
Okay, how did he help you get away if it wasn't by hiding in the trunk? When Mr. McGilded discovered you, he pulled you out from your hiding place and sat you down next to a dead body.
I was scared stiff I was. He dragged me out and sat me down in the seat and all.
Next to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Yeah. The bloke had a knife in his guts. It was still bleeding. And the carriage lurched a bit, and he
ended up falling onto me. Agnes. Oh god. She's gonna be carrying that with her for the rest of her life. Oh my... Agnes! The girl's 15!
How awful.
Oh! So that's where the bloody hands came from, though. Okay, so my theory of the other guy, Mason, stabbing himself is out the window. Okay.
Both me hands got covered in blood. Made me feel as sick as a dog.
Both her hands covered in blood. Must have been what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilded for a while. Is that correct?
He asked me some stuff. Wanted to know me name and what I was up to and that. Then I heard something from above. Someone screamed.
Yes, Mr. Frost on the roof deck, one would presume.
Well, I didn't want no one seeing my face, so I didn't look up. And the horses were drawn up smartish, and here the Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat. I'll see you can get away later." Indeed.
Gina really has it rough. Feels bad. Yeah. God, can you imagine being in a small, cramped space all day, trying to make a quick buck, but not being able to, and then being shocked when you hear a sound that you scream and get discovered, and then you get sat down and freaking interrogated, and a dead man falls onto you in a way that your hands get covered in blood. Oh my gosh, the trauma. She does not deserve this. I feel bad for her. She's a kid.
All 6 members of the jury had decided the defendant was innocent. For one brief shining moment, yeah. Didn't last. It's clear that they're all still very unsure. If we could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this new testimony, I'm sure we could cinch the verdict we want.
Yeah, I think you're right. And I have this niggling feeling.
That's something bothering me. I just can't quite put my finger on it. What's bothering you, buddy?
Wait, what's bothering you?
Stuck inside the carriage.
That makes sense. Rather waste of time. Nothing to show for my troubles that night.
Can't see a blind thing in the height. It's pitch in there. Loud bang. Scream just came out. So this is all I have to work with even after pressing. Which means I have to present. But what do I need to present? What evidence do I have? I don't have much. He was still bleeding. And there was blood on the seat. Blood on the ground too. And all this stuff stuck inside. You move the things. Right away, so time. I see a blind thing in the hiding place. It's pitch in there. Loud bang. Scream just came out. What can I present to you to get more evidence out of you? It's because of that this well found me. It did help me get away, mind. Presenting stuff. Meta weapon. Okay, let's check this meta weapon again. Show me the blade. Show me the blade. Okay. This blade is really fancy, but I don't think I have anything new to say. Blood from being stabbed. Let's check the carriage again. Maybe we missed something. Let's go back inside. Oh, I can't look at things anymore. I would look at that. I would look at this. There's blood stain on the ground. Sat him up in the seat. That's what they saw. That makes sense. So he was sitting here, sat over the dead body. Oh, maybe I missed something. I'll keep pressing, I guess. I don't want to present evidence when I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hold it!
Push out. And you're not reacting to anything that's happening. Still bleeding. I can't present anything during your testimony. Wait. Oh wait, there's also people. Wait, you're not 15. Eh? You're lying about your age? Or did I misread it? You're 7. You're older than Sasato? A young woman, the witness, she was skulled by the defendant. What's happening here? Oh god, that is awful. Her hands covered in blood. Yeah, that all makes sense. Add some stuff, one to my name, I'll split up. Saw that one screamed, and that's when you discovered. Get back under my seat, seek out, get away later. But you're not gonna add anything about that? And I've been through this already. It's clear that you're short. Okay, so I need to find conclusive evidence among this new testimony. Real scared, tell me! what's your niggly feeling? I'm in the dark. I have no clue. Look at the carriage. Yeah, I pressed that already. Nothing sure for that trouble. Okay.
Hold it!
Did I press this already? A waste of time? Why is that? Well, most nights, I'm on my own. In the okay, well, most nights, I'm on my own in the God permit at least some of the time. In the God permit at least some of the time? Okay, good. I'm not the only one who has trouble understanding.
I beg your pardon? You say God permit?
Oh, yeah, it's what we kind call it. You call it the omnibus, I suppose. Thing is, any normal run, the carriage will get no one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away. That's it. Only that night, this cove was sat on me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way now, did he? Not an inch. I was totally stuck.
Do you mean to tell us you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat the entire time? While the events unfolded in the enclosed cabin?
Oh, so I didn't press this earlier. Sometimes you need to press one statement first, and only then you get results from pressing other statements. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I've forgotten about that. I shouldn't jump the gun. I should just keep pressing. Keep on pressing. Yeah, right, Minster? To be sure. As I was shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift a cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you? So this Miss Lestrade couldn't possibly be the culprit then. Tell ya. Blind thing. Pitch in there.
Hold it!
Haven't seen the cabin at all? Not a joke. Okay. Butcher fiddle. Yep, that's the slang I learned. Having a butcher. Having a peep. And you couldn't peep out. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small talk. Got claustrophobia. Girl, I feel that. Ooh! Sir?
Excuse me.
Is something wrong, Mr. McGilded? Oh, I do apologize. There was something the matter, Counsel? I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrade's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps. You seem to be thinking something to yourself. Oh, no. It was nothing important. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad, shut up in the dark. It was terrifying, so it was. I see. Sure, we can all sympathize. I'm still scared of the dark now. And I don't know about yourself, but I find the darkness seems to make everything you do here, seem that much louder as well. Why is he giving her a look? Yeah. I suppose it does, maybe. Why is he... Am I defending a guilty man? Miss Lestrade? Did you hear something that night? Anything? An unusual noise, perhaps? No. Nah, not really. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. Pajamas, there's no need to tell the whole world of me foibles, you little scamp. What a pity. If only Miss Lestrade had heard something, it might have given us a new vital clue. Yeah. What should we make of that last statement of hers? It's profoundly important because it's new stuff and I need new stuff. My lord, I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important.
Profoundly important? But what she said was that she heard nothing.
Yes, which is why it's a profoundly important point.
I'm almost sure of it.
I'm not sure I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern mind, Council.
Alright, sure, bring Rice into it.
Nevertheless, Miss Gina Lestrade, you will supplement your former testimony by repeating the last statement, please.
What? Supplement? What are you talking about? Give me a fancy talk? I know what you're trying to do. Well, it won't work on me.
That's right, insult the judge. Always a good move. Alright. New testimony. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on, but all I could hear was snoring.
Hold it!
Can you tell me more about that, ma'am? So he was straining to hear what was happening the entire time, since the moment you hid yourself?
Not exactly, no.
Sorry?
Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the cushion up and out of the butchers to see what's what. But then, when I saw this swell getting on, I had my head down so he didn't notice me.
And Mr. McGilded sat on the seat, under which you were hiding, correct?
Yeah!
Would you Adam and Eve in it? What a mug! Would you Adam and Eve it, What a mug! So then, all I could do was listen. No, you're just surprised.
I was waiting to jump out there, and as soon as I heard him leave, see? But would he? Not likely. Even though we just stopped here and there, I never heard the door open.
Oh, there's also the thing about the door being locked. Who locked it then?
So then I had to stay listening to I'm driving its pigs to the market, snoring like an old dog.
No, not I'm. So I had to stay and listen to him driving his pigs to the market, snoring like an old dog he was. Okay, got it. Are there any conclusions we can draw from that, I wonder? Wait, what did she say? Though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. Yes, we could say there's something. Because then how did he get in there? It doesn't add up. Mr. Strud, what you've just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts. Yes.
At odds? Are you sure, man?
I mean, I was sure, but now I'm not sure. Everyone's doubting me. Absolutely. It seems my learned Nipponese friend is not as dull-witted as I feared. Ah, so Van Zykes realized it too. How did the victim get in if he never had the door open?
Council! I must insist that you bolster your claim with evidence, or some complicit party's name at the very least.
Yes, my lord.
I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court.
According to Mrs. Strud, while she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring. But think, Moroska, think. You got this, buddy. There's something else she should have heard. Show a person. Very well, my lord. Allow me to elaborate. On a particular sound that allow me to elaborate on a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on the night in question. The sound very clearly explained by the presence of this following person. The victim.
Take that!
Thrice fired Mason?
Yes, my lord. The sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear was him boarding. Is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus.
Order! Order! Explain your reasoning, counsel!
What's simple? Miss Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person on board the omnibus. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course I was. I got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I?
And the next person to board the omnibus was Mr. McGilded.
That it was. Not a soul in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight.
So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time.
Did I not just say as much? I wasn't traveling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him get on, remember? Through the crack under the seat cushion. He was on his own for sure.
And, from what we've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onwards journey, during which time, did you not hear the door opening and closing at all?
Nah, I never heard it. That's exactly what I was listening for, wasn't I? Waiting for this swell to leave?
In which case, when and how did the victim end up in the carriage?
Oh,
We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, was the victim dropped in from the skylight? Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. Because then that would explain the huge thud, like the loud thud. Because if a person dropping from a seat and a person dropping from the ceiling is like two different sounds, right? one should be a lot louder. Wait, does the skylight open? I mean, it's pretty big. You can definitely fit a person through it. Does it open? You can certainly see inside the carriage through this opening, that's for sure. But can you open it? Can I pry it open? Can I open this? Not good for it. No, wait, okay. Okay, we'll get back to that later then. Yes, this petty theft statement is clearly flawed. Lord Van Zykes! Yes, he knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. Don't chuckle at me. It would seem the word of thanks are in order for my learned friend. What are you talking about? Don't just say I won this case for you, I swear to God. Oh, did it? Oh, it was just being extra. You have demonstrated matters impeccably. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. Son of a bitch.
Is that right? How could the victim possibly not have boarded the omnibus? That makes no sense whatsoever. And this girl is a pickpocket. Let's not forget that. Granny! Put that fist down. Granny, no!
She didn't even say anything. Oh, Granny.
I don't want to judge dear little Mike just because she was some rather naughty ways. But I must say, I can't abide liars.
neither can I.
Mr. Foreman? I don't want to judge a girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways.
But I must say, I cannot abide liars.
Sir. Sir. Okay. Mr. Naruhodo, that's 5 jury members leaning towards guilty. Where are you putting the wine if you're not drinking it? Huh? Huh? Are you drinking in the court of law? Stop! How do you keep pouring these glasses but not... Oh God, this man's... Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, my Nipponese friend. To the considerable troubles you have spared me. Ah, there he is. Yeah, he's drinking it. Okay. Yes. Very refreshing. I'm gonna key your car.
Yo! Why you playing that? Have you forgotten who you're working for, you useless
Easton and Madden. Jesus.
dude?
This is carnage. It's perfect. Jury number 2 is the only one left. Mr. Naruhodo, the way this is going! I know. We can't find some new way to convince everyone of Mr. McGilda's innocence. The judge will rule and we'll have lost. I
very much wanted to believe the words of one London's most respected gentleman. But those of us in the service knows we must accept hard truth. Don't!
Hold it!
Eh? Who holded it? Oh, me! I holded it. Yes.
Yes! The witness' last statement seems to have revealed a crucial inconsistency in her story. However, if we consider the possibility that a statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. What are you saying? Counsel?
I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean?
Skylight! He was dropped through the skylight!
Counsel, I will not tolerate you attempting to prorogue my adjudication. Explain yourself at once.
He was dropped through the skylight! That's why there was a thump!
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand.
And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage.
If this petty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the victim's miraculous appearance inside the cabin of the omnibus?
There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. I mean, either one of these works. In that there is another entrance in the form of the skylight, and he was dropped in after he died. But which one do I choose? It's not the first one. I wouldn't call it an entrance. I suppose I'll say he was put there after he died then. Obviously, the victim was placed in the carriage after he was killed.
Objection!
Okay, maybe this was the wrong one. I'm gonna get penalized.
Tell me, my learned friend,
What is the function of the obviously in your last sentence?
Well said, Lord Van Zykes. The obviously is troubling me also.
No. That's really not the point. The point is the victim must have been moved into the carriage afterwards.
Then answer me this.
How could a cadaver have been placed inside a moving carriage? Skylight? Well, obviously. There goes my perfect case, but that's okay. I guess I have to use another entrance. Ugh, I must learn to ramble more relevantly. I hate this. Just let me say what I want to say. I swear to God, it's... The penalty is evidently not heavy enough, judging from those Nipponese eyes. So I ask you again. Right. Best out of 3. Best out of 3, I got this. Alright. Easy. Simple. Wait, shit. Yeah, there we go. It's another entrance. It's the skylight. If the door wasn't open even once, the only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection!
I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic. Behold! The omnibus is here for all to see. Only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other has only windows. Fixed windows, which cannot possibly open. In short, there is no entrance to the cabin other than the door.
Objection!
But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yes. One other way inside that isn't the door. An opening, the use of which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin. Skylight.
Alright, counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court. Here is the omnibus on which the incident occurred. Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose the victim enter the cabin?
Take that. The answer is obvious. It could only have been the skylight. That's what I'm saying from the beginning.
I'd say the skylight.
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However...
Objection!
Yeah, that's right, cut him off. The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass through.
Objection!
So you claim. But do you have a shred of evidence to support your addle-brained theory? Yes, I will climb through it right now. Both Mr. McGilded and Mrs. Lestrade said the same in the testimonies. They each claimed to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling onto the floor.
Yes, it has already been explained. As the sound of the victim falling from the seat having been assaulted with a dagger.
Yes, it has. But what if a man slipping from the seat to the floor really had made such a loud noise as the witness described? Yes, Ryunosuke. A noise loud enough to cause Mrs. Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry. In fact,
Good gracious.
perhaps, in fact, that was the moment the victim made his entrance into the cabin. No, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He was dropped! Oh, he fell into it. Fell into it.
Objection!
You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylights into the cabin. That's simply impossible. Why? How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen through the skylights, as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, one person made mention of such events in the testimony. Well, have you considered they're liars? My humble fella, make a wee comment here. Mr. McGilded? To be sure now, the two fellows who were sat on the roof that testified before said nothing of the victim falling through the skylight. But it seems to me, my lord, that it's not so much a case of them not saying it, but aye. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. What? Are you saying that they were sitting at the front? I think the two fellas do be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Oh, he's framing them for murder now. Would you not agree? Fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury?
Humph!
Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof?
You mean the ones who stuck the knife in the man were...
Ah! And they're back.
Just what are you insinuating here, you blitherer?
You're right, he said! You're right! What are you insinuating? What are you doing, sir? Are you riding a horse?
It's flaming outrage. I have a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute.
I'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I.
Mr. Fairplay,
You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman, and a well-respected banker.
And me, a very angry hatter.
Mad Hatter, if you will. Yeah, this animation, it's so detailed and so lively. Like, all the animations in the game truly are so good. They add, like, such depth to the characters.
Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts, it's a disgrace, it's scandalous, I protest in the strongest possible terms.
Oh, he's sniggering.
I'm sorry, I protest too. About you, you rotten scoundrel.
Oh, man.
Order! Listen to the time, witness! I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once. But This is beyond reason, my lord! Ugh!
It's outrageous! It's very hurtful, you know?
What are you doing? My lord, if I may comment.
Go ahead, Lord Van Zykes.
It was the defense that incited this outburst from the witnesses.
Don't always blame it on me, ass.
My learned friend has seen it fit to abandon all protocol and accuse the witnesses without proof.
Technically speaking, I didn't do it. McGilded did that. I never intended to.
It seems, young Japanese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting.
Shut up, can you speak Japanese? No? Then get off my dick.
I propose to this court that the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events. You have branded these gentlemen liars. You have intimated their criminal guilt. Our British court of law, that is what termed a baseless accusation.
I know it was rash to put the idea forward without any actual evidence, but you can't just dismiss it without a second thought. What are we wasting time for? Get him to testify!
I thought there was something fishy about the hat from the moment I laid eyes on the fellow.
We have to see this matter through now, one way or another. If there's filth and rubbish in our midst, we must dispose of it at once.
They voiced the chant. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you can hear it in the background. Oh, that's great.
What's happening, Mr. Naruhodo?
The spectators in the public gallery are... they're in a complete frenzy.
Mr. Fairplay, Mr. First.
My lord?
You would take the stand again and make another horrible testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense.
Wow, we really are just pivoting on this murder trial. We're just changing the cues in the middle here. Yes, my lord.
I didn't come here for this.
Oh, and he's chuffed about this. There's no time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forwards.
You were the only two people up on that roof deck, dead or alive. I can swear on that.
If anything happened while we were sitting, don't you think one or the other would have noticed?
In any case, none of us know first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man.
The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly opened it.
If you're so sure the victim fell through the skylight, where's your proof?
Okay.
I must say, I'm listening to this testimony. It is somewhat hard to imagine. How either witness could have performed any malevolent act on this open rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith.
Unless they were in cahoots.
That's right, you see?
We're innocent, I tell you. Although logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you are in collusion with one another. Thank you, Joe number 4.
What?
Eh?
According to investigations by Scotland Yard, did they have any relations? The two witnesses share no common dealings.
Ha! I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich.
Something doesn't feel right here. Yeah, it doesn't. The trial is going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy? Something's not quite right with the relationship between the two. Also, the fact that his name is like Ladies First. I'm always sus when people have names that are like too punny, you know?
Counsel for the defense, what are you? Your cross-examination, please?
Oh, yeah, my lord, sure. Okay. Refuting the accusation.
We were the only 2 people on the roof deck, dead or alive, I can swear to that.
If anything happened there while we were sitting, don't you think one of the other of us would have noticed?
Okay. Actually, I want to press all of them. Let's start pressing. Let's start pressing. So, at no time did the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up and join you on the roof deck.
Actually not, Dickon.
No question about it, he said. Not at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside the enclosed cabin, talking with this man here.
Is this true, Mr. McGilded?
Dear me, my lord, at risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately.
It's an outright lie. Without doubt, you engaged in...
Let me stop you there, fellow, and ask. Do you have any evidence at all? At all? There's all that evidence in the court these days, so it is. You do well to remember that.
I saw you! With my own eyes!
This is going so well. What's the circus in here? Anything happened while we're sitting? Don't you think one of the other would have noticed?
Hold it!
Well, it was the final run of the omnibus. It was past 10 o'clock in the evening. It would certainly have been quite dark. Perhaps too dark to see clearly?
Is this some kind of lark? Is this some kind of joke, he said? Is that what it is?
Or perhaps one or either of you fell asleep briefly?
Are you fair dinkum, sir?
Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's possible, I tell you.
Oh, thank you, Frost, for translating. I do appreciate that.
I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in the bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you never open them again.
That's extreme.
It was extreme, I tell you. I had to put up with this because that man had locked the door.
Yeah, there it is again. The locked door. Who locked the door then?
Any true gent would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked.
I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fellow.
But you see, I was away with the fairies and didn't hear you at all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone.
Oh, we have 2 people saying that he was talking to someone now.
Now. 'Twas a cold night, so it was. People do be seeing things that aren't real in the cold. Just hardly surprising. Seeing things? Seeing things?
This is like a battle royale. I believe we
reached an impasse here on the particular point.
Ugh, you! Don't take it personally now, lad. If I'm a suspect in this case, then it's only fair you and the fiend are too.
He's like literally like, well, if I'm going down, I'm taking you all with me.
Open and free competition is what a capitalist society is all about. This isn't a competition I'd like to get involved in, really.
In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man. Alright, I don't think we have any evidence to prove otherwise. Could you have one of you guys have been... Wait, can I see the people? No, I cannot see the people. Okay. I'll press
Hold
it.
So, you'd never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before?
Oh, Lum? No, not once, never.
He never met the man before, he said. Never!
And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either?
That's right, sir. Hatters don't have much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir.
No, I imagine not. You see? How many different ways can I put this?
Neither of us have the remotest connection
No.
to the gentleman who's inside the cabin. Oh, because fair play is also in debt to this guy. Proceed,
Excuse me.
Mr. McGilded? Yes, counsel? What can I be doing for you? Did the witness' last statement give you pause for thought somehow? Not the remotest connection? Is that right now, I wonder?
What are you insinuating now?
Ah, Mr. Fairplay. That's been too long, so it has.
Eh?
If I'm not very much mistaken, I believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not?
Your payment date?
I beg your pardon?
You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir. At an unconscionable rate of interest?
You tricked me! It's extortion!
Well now, it's a touch begrudgery, isn't it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass off his crimes off another.
Oh, spinning this to have motive, huh?
And young Mr. Firth.
Oh no, are you in debt too?
Me, sir? What I do, good sir? You do be making hats for a living, do you not? And there, that top hat sliding about your head? Is that one of your own creations, is it? I'm still just an apprentice, you understand? I'm learning to find the perfect fit for whatever fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, 'tis a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you! They like a distinctive touch. Customers? Such as thrice-fired mason? Oh, the droopy top hat? With the visible stitching.
Oh my god! No one else has a hat like that! But this guy! And this guy!
Well. There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence before, my lord.
Oh, this you mean?
I can't help thinking the poor fellow's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh! That's one of my hats! Ah, it is! We've seen the fine brickmaker was a customer of yours. The sort of customer I'd wager you could have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. No, sir! Absolutely not, sir! Well, there's really nothing more to be had. It wouldn't be right to say that these two fellows here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see? I rest my case.
Oh, alright, sir.
You little weasel!
He's better at this than I am! Maybe he would have done pretty well if he defended himself.
Gosh! Mr. McGilded has suddenly been through thorough in his research, hasn't he?
McGilded gradually taking over his own defense. That's so true. I think he saw that you were more interested in getting to the heart of the matter and the truth than like getting him off this charge. And he was like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. And honestly, he's doing a great job.
Please, don't let me, my little interruption, hold up the proceedings. Scala was shut the entire time, I tell you! We couldn't possibly have opened it.
Hold it!
Can it open from the outside, though? Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm going to lose my book with you in a minute.
He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute.
That's what he said.
Take a look for yourself. Go on. Oh, so there is a latch.
See? It's shut fast now, just like it was on that night.
So it is. Of course. I felt the size that Mr. Mason could likely break through it all. Through it, still and all.
What?
Just look at the size of the thing. You'll understand.
Now, hold on a minute, sir.
The size of the thing means nothing. Not on its own. Let's consider the big picture here, shall we? Let's stop biting our cane, shall we? It's worrying for your teeth. I can't imagine dentists in the early 19th century were particularly great. I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it, as it happens. Sorry, how does this anecdote like fit in with the rest of the case?
This is an unexpected confession, Mr. Frost.
I just meant to say, well, the point is,
I tried to open the skylight, you see, to let in a bit of air. But just my luck, I couldn't make a budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone was looking daggers at me, sir. I went red as a rogue, I did. Hotboxing the entire carriage. Oh, first son.
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
Oh no, sir. The point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside the cabinet of shame. But it looks like the latch is on the outside. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Tell me about the latch, please. Oh, she has a cat smile. That's so cute. Miss Lestrade? It opens. Eh? Skylight! Is what we're talking about, right? Oh, gun. Please don't shoot that gun in court. All them skylights open. Dead easy. More easily than you can load that weapon? It's a lie, I tell you! Otherwise, when I broke wind, You can't do it from the inside, you mug! Whoa! Oh, good. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof there, one of those drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out of my ears. Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum.
Miss Lestrade, this is not the forum to be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. And when I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me. All four of them surrounded me, and I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So, what I did was, I used a skylight, open the catch, jump right through. What? Yeah, the catch for the skylights is on the top side. That's why you can't open them from in the cabin. The skylight opens from the roof deck.
Elif! Climb up the roof of the omnibus at once! And verify the witness claims.
Yes. I knew it. I knew I saw a latch. Oh, it doesn't swing open. It literally slides open. Oh, my hat! See?
Order! So it appears that this street girl statement is quite true.
I don't believe it. The skylight opens. From the roof and from the roof deck. Mr. Naruhodo! This could be the clue we're waiting for.
Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Oh, yeah, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. We should. Wait, let's just quickly... I know you guys are at the stand right now. But I'm gonna quickly walk over and just... Oops. So this is the roof deck of the omnibus. Oh, you must have a wonderful view of London streets from up here. We
would sit up here on the bitter winter nights, record a Russian. Okay, I think we've said this already. No, I wanted the latch. The latch. So, the skylight was fastened shut before. And now the catch has been undone, we should be able to open it. Alright, now let's go inside and see if it's directly above the blood mark. Let me in. Alright. Directly up. And directly down. I think it is. Yes, it does open very wide, doesn't it? Wide enough to kick someone like you through, sadly, Mr. Naruhodo. What? Someone like me? Ah! What is it? Look! Just there! Look at this! That's... without question! It's blood! How would there be blood stain there? Surely... it can't be unrelated to the case, can it?
Yes, yes, yes! Ah, we did it. We done it. We did it, we done it, we did it, we done it. Okay, now we can get back to pressing people on the stand. In fact, if you're so sure the victim threw through the skylight, where's your proof? If I could immediately present you with proof. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach, and immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and their irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. What?
That's a humbug! You can't possibly have any evidence!
No, you can't! I mean, we didn't do it, I tell you! It's impossible!
Irrefutable proof? Here? In this courtroom?
Exhibit A!
Counsel!
Yes, my lord?
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification here.
Well, you see, when I climbed into the omnibus just then, when everyone saw me climb in, I found something. Everyone gather around. Gather around, gather around.
Where exactly within this omnibus is the evidence to which you allude? He will point out what it is that proves the victim fell from the roof deck through the skylight.
Oh, simples. We'll just tilt this up, and oh, wrong side. Yep. Alright there. Wait, can I get the blood?
Got it!
Got it!
By Jupiter! Is that blood?
This bloodstain proves two things. Firstly, when the incident occurred, the skylight of the omnibus was open.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening.
Oh my!
And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at that time,
Cannot possibly be guilty of the crime.
No! Got him! Got him! I got him!
Order! Order! Order!
Hold it!
Oh, why are we holding it?
But the blood could have sprayed up there when the fellow was stabbed inside the cabin.
And only found its way to that particular spot in the skylight? Sure. And that'll be very convenient. And let's keep in mind the skylight catch is only unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? But there's no way to know for certain, is there? A gent could really fell through the skylight, I mean. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the two seats, Mr. First? Directly below. 'Tis all too plain, if you see. The aftermath should the poor fellow dropped from fair height right there, so it is.
What? No!
But it can't be. Lies!
Hold it!
Now what?
My fellow jury members, I think we all agree this is clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we can. Yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom. So, they thought they could pull the wool over my eyes, did they?
I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it.
Ah, yes, property above human lives. Oh, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us the delightful park could have done such a thing.
On three then, everyone! 1, 2, 3!
Objection!
Huh? Sir! A chilling performance, Mr. McGilded.
Oh? And what you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zykes?
A bloodstain on the frame of the skylight? Such evidence is null and void. Wait, why? But it's submitted already. I didn't... This wasn't new hidden evidence. You submitted the carriage as evidence, mate. Wait, was it tampered? Cause the bloodstain on the floor. Fuck! I don't remember, but was the bloodstain on the floor there? And was the bloodstain on top? No, he couldn't have planted that. Oh, but the missing tools. God, I was celebrating too early. For one extremely simple reason. That smear of blood never existed!
Objection!
But we can all see it. What are you talking about? It's there for all to see. It's clearly blood.
Objection!
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over the carriage with a fine-tooth comb. So I can state with absolute surety, no such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least, not until this trial began. We don't have DNA testing, so we don't know whose blood this is. But
Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zykes, that this stain of blood was planted?
oh, fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session... Oh, and while this court has been in session, we have stolen evidence, we have planted evidence. God.
What a pavla. I must say, I didn't expect such a crude reasoning from a prosecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zykes. But I'm Magnus McGilded, a fellow known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. Even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Reaper of the Bailey.
Mr. McGilded, I realize this is your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of dubious nature. This isn't news to me. You're very adept when it comes to avoid getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that a case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts. Adapt the facts? What does that even mean? Oh no. When you wield fortune the size of Mr. McGilded, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of the crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Oh, am I defending the bad guy?
Tut tut, Lord Van Zykes, this will not do, to be sure. Well then now, counsel. Don't look at me,
Oh, no.
I think it's fair to say, this all does sound rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. The blood in the sky didn't exist, you say? But, if you will cast your minds back, It's not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom the entire time. How could anyone possibly have put a smear of blood in there without the world and his wife seeing? The smoke bomb. Isn't that right now, counsel? Don't... No, Ryosuke, remember when the smoke bomb went? It was bedlam! They could have taken advantage of that. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time the court has been in session. My learned friend. Yeah? Here's to hearing your opinion on the matter, in your own words. Okay, as you wish. Could someone have tampered with the omnibus during the trial? If you're asking me, I think it could have been possible.
I feel like I've shot myself in the foot here.
As a defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still... I feel as though something even more important is at stake here.
Am I about to uncover like some underground criminal ring or something? It's secretly like a mafia boss or something, and I'm like just taking him down like by accident. Gods.
There's no evidence to suggest the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility.
Oh!
Good gracious! Explain yourself, counsel!
Remember earlier when a smoke grenade went off?
Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese friend has no intention of running from this deceit.
Deceit?
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Bang. Hello?
Oh, here we go.
What's going on? Be careful, Miss Naruhodo. Cover your face!
Bailiff! Don't let the accused escape! Secure the omnibus! I hereby call emergency recess! Bailiff, ensure the defendant is in custody and clear the courtroom!
And clear the courtroom. The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us were made to leave this chamber. And that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and all the chaos, it could have been impossible to steal inside the omnibus.
Oh, the girls are fighting. Are you wise?
What are you trying to pull, you rotten, feckless gouger?
I mean, you're not paying me, so I'm not gouging anything.
Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me! This is a wicked plot! This is supposed to undermine me, so it is!
Objection!
Whatever you think it is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. Yeah, did he said it or I said it, mate? After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of a smoke grenade, a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus.
Inconsistencies? Such as?
The missing stuff, with blood now. To start with, the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. It had stuff in it. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, it was not present at the start of the trial this morning.
Unfortunately, Lord Benzoix, no one has been able to corroborate your claims.
Oh, I can corroborate on the stolen items, I think. But not on the blood thing. See, this is why you should take better crime scene photos. Take photos of everything. Then you know how it was exactly at the time the crime took place. And you wouldn't have to worry about this bullshit. It's true. When the omnibus was first wheeled out, both the storage compartments and the skylight were shut.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say we cannot establish with any certainty if this evidence is a result of tampering or not.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who saw fit to verify such things.
What do you think?
Sorry?
About the omnibus? Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus?
Eh? Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? Maybe I should check. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? Apart from the Phoenix Wright bus? Not that I can think about. I don't recall there's anything else. Butt seat, foot seat. Let's go inside.
Let's head inside. Head inside. Head inside.
Eh? Oh, shit! I pressed B. My mistake. Let me quickly get back inside. Is there anything? Like, I don't know about this bloodstain. Was that there this morning? Oh, was it previously locked to this perspective and I couldn't go down? I don't know if this blood was here. I don't think it was. Because I remember when I first saw it, I was surprised at how I missed this huge bloodstain. So I have an inkling. I think I might be wrong. My lord?
Yes, counsel!
There is one further inconsistency. A mark that surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What?
Oh, good, he said mark, so maybe I was right about the bloodstain.
What in the devil's name are you doing now? If you dare betray me, you little maggot, you better start watching your back.
Objection!
Silence, McGilded. No threatening your counsel. The court awaits the defense's clarification. This trial keeps swinging one way and then the other. Like a pendulum, honestly. No idea what's the truth or what's deception. But I know what I saw. What am I supposed to believe here? We have to keep pulling that thread, Ryosuke. I'll keep pulling that thread until we get to the truth.
I have to ask you to elaborate, counsel.
Oh good, we're inside. What exactly is this alleged mark? Okay. If we go down, I'm pretty sure, 99% sure this wasn't here. Take that. Oh, got it. If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I recall, this bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus was first brought into the courtroom.
Good lord! Yes, I do believe you're correct, counsel.
Well said. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that is a very careless slip of the tongue. Trying to find the truth here, buddy. I believe that bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But if the question is whether or not that evidence is genuine, or whether or not it was unlawfully fabricated by someone, I feel compelled to admit there is at least a possibility that the evidence is fake. Sorry. This trial is over! Mr. McGilded? I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. But you're the defendant. It's over, I tell ye! Oh, Jesus. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw, 'tis all nonsense. Facts are what counts. And the fact is,
The bloodstain is there! Now!
I mean, yeah, that's the point of contention, that it wasn't there before.
And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out, has been good for nothing reason. The Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. Scandalized so I am, I thought better of Lord Van Zyte. Well, my lord?
I must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollection of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence. And in absence of any credible method by which to prove its alleged previous non-existence, I regret to say that it would be improper for this trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zyte, what is your position?
The prosecution, my lord, rests? Oh, has no further witnesses or evidence to present.
Very well. In that case, as I believe we've explored every possible avenue in this matter.
Oh my god, this game has been putting me through the ringer. I never thought I would be so upset at a court case ending in my favor. Something is happening here. We have to find out the truth. A man died.
I shall proceed with my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first.
What formality?
As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilded would be found not guilty.
Yeah.
Which would mean we've won.
Is it really the right outcome here? Is it really alright for the trial to come to an end now with all these unexplained inconsistencies?
Counsel for the defense! Your closing statement, please.
Yes, my lord. The defense believes the defendant could be guilty! I am here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defense's innocence.
What are you saying, man?
Without any question, there is no conclusive evidence to prove the defendant is guilty. But, however, there's also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent.
Good gracious me! Order! This is unprecedented behavior, counsel! Defense lawyer, calling the accused innocent into question? Are you sound of mind?
Oh, 'twas a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was. A grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle in the end there, but still. Here. It's for your troubles. Your job here is done, fella. Some fine work you done, so you have.
But what do you mean?
It's just a right honorable gentleman to successfully put it before. The trial can't go on anymore.
And your closing statement there was, how do you put it now?
Nothing more than a formality. Wow, Luigi.
I really don't know what to make of all this.
Was the evidence we've seen genuine? Or is it fake?
His lordship will be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish should be disposed of promptly, as I said. This stinking Richard always guilty of something. You mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed that I ever doubted that lovely man who gave us a lovely park.
Now that the proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature
End to this trial? Wait. Furthermore,
The court must accept the defendant's plea.
oh no.
I thank you kindly, my lord.
Oh, what have we done? Wait, hold it. No, hold it.
Objection!
But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth.
Lord Van Zykes,
My lord, the case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple.
if indeed this omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, prosecution is at fault for allowing such disgraceful perversion of justice to take place.
My sincerest apologies, my lord. Oh, fuck. What? When I said earlier that I was gonna make him regret coming out of retirement, I didn't mean like this. I didn't mean it. I take it back. I didn't mean it.
Objection!
But wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Zykes ordered the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
This seems really unfair, though. Yeah, exactly! That's so unfair!
The culpability of the defendant has not, at present time, been established by this court.
But it's not beyond reasonable doubt that he's the murderer, but he's... Can we get him for some other crimes? Can we arrest him again for, like, evidence tampering or something? God!
Consequently, the jury will not be required.
The jury will not be required to profit judgment! Fuck, we haven't got a leg to stand on. Shit! Shit! This Willy Wonka looking ass bitch! Son of a... Motherfucker! Okay. Okay. No, come on. No way.
Well, Lord Van Zykes, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella,
Oh my god, we're gonna get assassinated.
I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Oh, we're gonna get assassinated.
You mean tell me all this has been a grand waste of time?
Just the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law.
I mean, law is ever evolving, so better watch your fucking words. But double jeopardy. Oh wait, does double jeopardy exist yet? Magnus McGilded.
Oh, good grief! You have more to say to me, have you?
Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over.
Well, something to be looking forward to then.
I hereby pronounce the defendant, Mr. Magnus McGilded.
Not the confetti! Put that away! Put the confetti away! No! Why are there fireworks in here? Put the pyrotechnics away! I can't believe it. This is an outrage! They should have examined the evidence more. What are you talking about? The man's been cleared, he's innocent. Son of a bitch! Oh my god! At the courtroom in Pandemonium, for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. At my first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end. The defendant being found not guilty. ostensibly a victory for us. And yet, it feels like a loss. What? None of the cases in this game so far have ended fully satisfactory. Actually, now that you mention it, fuck, you're right. Now that you mention it, cause there's a Brit, she basically got off scot-free for murder, and then we don't even get to see how Kazuma's case was handled. And then this one, oh my god, this game is like, oh my god, this. I hate this. I hate this feeling. Oh my god. I've never been this unsatisfied with a victory. That certainly was a long trial. Yeah, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil, and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. My heartfelt congratulations. I don't want it, Sasato! And to you, Mr. Sato, thank you for your assistance. I suppose we should be happy. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But isn't it wrong? I mean, who was actually responsible for Mr. Mason's death? We don't even know that! The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. You carried out your duty to perfection. Aye, that, you smarmy little shit! I'll punch you like fucking... I'm gonna choke you out with that scarf of yours. Mr. McGilded. Ring pop tap looking bitch. And that girl's with him. Oh, was she an accomplice? Was she the plant? Was she the plant? Wait, God, was there never anyone underneath the thing? She was just... He hired her. He must have hired her to not only give him a solid alibi, but also to plant all the evidence and stuff. Because she clearly shown that she's really good at misdirection. Son of a bitch! And the girl's with him too. And he lied about her age. It was like, oh, it's a child. Oh, look at me, I'm such a good man. No, helping out a kid. Fucking. Well, it seems the stories are true. If you say something racist right now, I will break your teeth. Oh? What stories? How about the 6 enormous fireworks that you'll be letting off when there's a verdict of not guilty? Okay, good. I'm still gonna break your teeth though. I'm sure you must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? Yeah, definitely. I heard it was a sight to behold. And to be sure, it was. And I've got you to thank, I suppose, for having an opportunity to see it. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth you saying, fella? How'd I walk out of there a free man then? You were very good at defending yourself, my dear friend. Oh, Ryosuke said it. I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fella, aren't ya? I must say, you had me astray on the head there once or twice. But young and headstrong! Just water under the bridge. Oh, we're gonna get assassinated. Congratulations, Mr. McGilded, on having your name cleared. But nothing resolved. There's only one thing that matters to me. My name and my money. Oh, that's 2 things. Hi. They've all seen that I didn't do the odious and abscondent deed. It is grand, is it not? I suppose Yes, it is.
Now, the fine fellows of Scotland Yard can take matters into their hands and sort out any wee details. They'll see for what it is. They'll get to the truth. Absolute faith in them, so I have. After all, I do be providing a good...
Okay. I thought he was going to openly admit that he was bribing them. But he says,
I do be providing a good number of their wages with all that taxes I pay.
unless that was a sly nod that he is in fact bribing people. Fucking goddamn. It's not that funny, buddy.
So then, as we agreed beforehand, 1,000 guineas for your trouble, fella.
I don't want your blood money. Oh, no. I couldn't possibly accept that much.
Ara? Ara be whist! You're humble people, are ye? You from the east? Well, if you insist.
Not in my eye.
But have this, still and all, you deserve a reward.
Mr. Magnus McGilded?
Yes, bailiff?
Everything's ready, sir. If you'd like to follow. Follow me? Sir? Oh, follow me into the courtroom? Into the courtroom? Wait, what's happening now? Wait, are we bringing him in immediately on different charges or something?
What's this, officer?
This is sooner than I was led to believe. I hope it's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule.
Well, I must be making tracks now.
Time for the inspection. Sorry? What inspection? They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told.
I asked if I could be present for it myself.
Eh? They're going to examine it again? Now? Can I come?
Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part in any more of this matter now. But as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help where I can.
Or to be keeping a careful eye on things to make sure you're not exposed.
'Tis a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. 'Twas an absolute pleasure meeting yous. I hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain.
Wait, shit, should we... And there he goes. A free man. It really grinds my gears.
And you!
Don't shoot.
Don't move.
Whereas I want to say, get a move on. She really does take forever to do that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down?
You're a grown-up.
Sorry?
And I hate all grown-ups.
See, the thing, Gina, about the passage of time is that you will eventually become what you hate. So, how about we make peace with that and become friends? There you are! There you are? Eh? Oh, she's so cute!
Naughty, running off like that.
Who are you? Is this some kind of picnic? Who's this little girl now? Oh, eh? Oh, her goggles look like Sherlock's. Wait, are you acquaintances? Oh, and her hair's a bow. That's so pretty.
I'm taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial of my experiment smoke grenade launcher. Ha! Oh, do you want to play? You'll beat me.
Brings out a grenade launcher. Excuse me, but who are you?
Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine.
The inventor?
Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, wouldn't you agree? White, and more white. If you had to be shrouded in smoke, it could at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself.
Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? At all?
I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst changing into a different omnibus, and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beacon.
Holy shit. What year is it? You have that kind of technology? Tell me, what's it now? No idea what this girl's talking about.
Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
What? What for?
To apologize, of course, silly.
To be my technician? Oh, you get a job now. What? You mean to say sorry?
You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has taught you that before. An adult? Humph! I don't listen to no adults. Come along then. Follow me.
At gunpoint.
Fine. Either your way. Oh, good. You'll see. I knew you want to do the right thing in the end.
Fairly sure what she wants is not to get shot by that massive gun of yours. Just under duress. Am I witnessing a kidnapping? Is this a child kidnapping a child? Wait, I don't even know your name.
Well, I'll be leaving now.
Then, bye-bye.
I'm so sorry for all the fuss.
Who was that? She was a lively one. Wait. If she's the inventor, is she like Sherlock's friend? Is she Irene Adler? But she was a lively one.
Well, do you think perhaps we ought to be on our way now too?
Yeah, you're right, but where to? Oh, we have to go back to the Supreme Judicial Office? I forgot what it was called. We have to report back to that guy and say, yay, we won.
Oh!
We haven't the time to find a place to stay. No sooner had we arrived in London, we had to rush here. And although traffic cases are still with the bailiff.
I was originally planning to spend the day in search of lodgings. But at this
Laid out on the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. We can sleep on that nice couch at least.
Don't worry though, I have a plan.
Worst comes to worst, I've heard of a lovely park we could sit in the night. Please tell me you're not thinking McGilded Park.
I know it may be a little chilly this time of year, but our youthfulness will see us through.
I'm not sure about that. I think midwinter London might freeze a young person solid just as easily as an elderly one. Oh, her eyes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable.
Now I'm starting to regret turning Mr. McGilda down. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room. Or a mansion. Ah, but we couldn't accept the blood money. And so, the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, as we were soon to learn, there were more trying times ahead. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. Oh my god. Are we gonna end up bringing down some like corruption like ring? Like is this gonna get like weirdly into like gangs and stuff? Oh! Oh no, my computer's gonna die.
Get the fire brigade! Water! Bring water, quick! What the? How did this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating.
Is there someone inside? Oh my gosh. Oof. Oh man, my computer is dying. And someone else is dying. A person is dying. Oh my god. Oh god. Why you look... Sir! Why do you look so
Someone in there.
blasé about that? You're not gonna help? What's like? You don't even look horrified. Wait, who's inside? What? Pokey Dumplings, explain. But why wasn't he? Oh my god. We helped a sociopath fucking get off murder. What have we done? Wait, oh shit. Oh my god. Wait, who was inside? Wait, what? If it was McGilded, then oops, my bad. I was wrong. I penned it on the wrong person. I'm pretty sure you get told next case. Of course. All is revealed next case, as it always is. Oh god. I didn't expect this cutscene at the end at all. Oh my goodness. What they were getting rid of the evidence and getting rid of a person. But it was McGill. Fuck. Oh man. Damn it. Oh shit. So it's bigger than him. This entire thing is. Wait, is this what Kazuma was going to tell us about? Because he was like, oh, Ryosuke, something about doing what you have to do. I'm gonna be cryptic though, and then before I can pass on my last words, I'm going to. He's gonna die. Oh, Kazuma. Oh, sweetheart, why did you leave this world so early? No. I am pained. This game has been taking me on a ride. God. By the end of this game, you figure out what happened in this case. This is a giant conspiracy. What did we stumble into? Oh my god. What did we stumble into? I just wanted to go to London with my best friend and have a good time. But all the loose ends only get fully tied up by the end of the next game. Oh my god. You know what? I'm glad that I get to play the Chronicles, which is, both games translated at once. Cause if I were like waiting for the second game to release, I think I'll climb the walls. I would not be able to take it. Oh god, okay. Yeah. This game is fantastic. Oh my gosh. I love and hate this game. I love that I can hate this game. This is incredible. And this is wilder than any Ace Attorney game I have ever played. Holy crap. Oh, okay, so I guess we'll be calling it a day. We're calling it quits here for now. And when's the next time I can do this stream? Probably Saturday night. So, wow. Hopefully we can punch out a stream Saturday, and then by Monday we can be back to regular schedule, and we can finish up this game, and we can see what's happening. We can see who's behind this entire thing. I swear to God, if some like out of the blue recurring character comes back and is like, I was the one who perpetrated this entire thing because I'm a secret mob boss, like the Faust or something, I swear to God, I will lose my shit. Alright. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye! Thanks for coming!